Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your 2022 general tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies in your life in general, in your career, and in your romantic love life. And then we'll go to the tarot for some more details for each quarter of the year. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so we're going to start with your Sacred Soul Travelers card, just to get an idea of the overall energy for this year. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. I'm going to take a peek at the bottom, rejuvenating rain. I feel like this is a year where you're going to, maybe not be quite as active, maybe not start as many new things in your life, but just kind of like catching your breath from, 2021 or perhaps other things that you have been doing. It's kind of a sense of, you're in a good place and just kind of enjoying it for a little while. So let's take a look at your overall energy, okay, for your career path. And I'm going to take one more. Okay, so we have happy success and we have fear. So fear dropped out while I was shuffling, so I am going to take it. I think, there's something that you want to do in the career sector. Whether that's changing jobs or starting your own business or, going back to school or something like that. You have some fear around doing that. But look at this. You have happy success and then on the bottom, transformation. I feel like whatever this is, whatever change that you're thinking of making in your career sector is actually going to transform your life, transform you. I'm getting a sense that for some of you, you may have a lot of stress or fear, anxiety around your job or what it is that you do. And it's about taking a really good look at that and asking yourself, is this, maybe you make a lot of money, right? Is this money? Is this status? Is it worth it? Is all this stress worth it? Because look at the difference between these two, right? I mean, I think it's kind of interesting that she's kind of like, there's dark clouds in the back, she is by the ocean. There's a lot of water in both of these. You are a water sign, but it's about transforming that fear into something that is so much more calming and balanced. And you have a happy success card there. So whatever changes that you're thinking of making or you're afraid of making or are afraid will be made for you, it's like not to worry. It's going to be successful. It's going to be good. Okay, so we have exchanging gifts. This is your romantic sector and peace. Yeah, I feel like your romantic love life is going to be the calming factor in your life, and whereas your career may have a lot of changes coming up this year. Really interesting energy. Okay, now I'm going to put that to the side because now we're going to take one animal spirit card for each of the 4 quarters, and then we will go to the tarot to clarify. So let's start with January, February, and March. I'm really kind of interested in this career sector and how that's playing out as the year goes on. So in January, February, and March, you have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. Yeah, I'm getting a sense that you're seeing a pattern returning in your life. And I don't feel like it's in your romantic love life. We are going to go to the tarot and get some more details. I feel like this fear, this stress is something that you have felt before. It could even be in your money and finances it may not necessarily be in your career. But you could be fearful of money, or fearful of losing money, or fearful, you may see a pattern of spending too much money. And there's a lesson here for you to learn. And it has something to do with the past. And, for some of you, it could be in your past, something that you have done in the past that did not work out the way that you maybe wanted it to. So you have like another chance to correct this pattern. So for instance, you overspend. Okay, maybe, you were spending money that you didn't really have, acquired a lot of debt or something like that. But you have a chance here in order to break that pattern. For some of you, it could be a pattern that you have seen others. It does not necessarily mean that you have had to go through this situation. It could be that there could be somebody that's close to you. It could be a family member or a friend, or, somebody, the maid that you work with that has gotten into this situation, and it's about learning from that, taking a look at that, and realizing sometimes that when we have fear, it's kind of an indication of just taking a look at this. Take a look at the fear. What are you afraid of? And trying to make decisions not based on the fear, but based on the wisdom of the past. And that's what I'm getting. There could be some fear that is driving you to make some choices, but those choices are not your best choices. You're better off to take a look at the past. Really interesting. We are going to go to the tarot. I'm getting a very, you're going to make the right choice. So I think that's good. There is the happy success card here. You're going to make the right choice, but I do feel like you have a big choice coming up, and it's about choosing the I'm not going to say the right path, because there is no right and wrong path, but choosing what's best for you. Let's put it that way. And then in the second quarter, see, I feel like this all happens very, very much at the beginning of the year. Then you have sweet results await. Like, I feel like you have a big decision. It could be in career, finances, money sector, definitely in that sector, not in your romantic love life. It has something to do with money or your career. You're going to have a big choice to make. But with the bee spirit, you are going to have happy success, and you do have a happy success. So that's good. All right, let's see what the third quarter brings. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Yeah, stepping into this sense of, okay, I know who I am. I am making choices that are best for me. And then the end, buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Really nice. Really nice way to end this. I feel like you do. You have a big lesson coming up. Parrot spirit, watch your words. Okay, the message I got from that was, it's about not parroting, not doing the same thing. Think about a parrot. A parrot only repeats what it hears. It doesn't think up the words that it's going to say. It only repeats words that it has been trained to say or it has heard. And it's about not repeating a pattern in your career, finance, money sector. It's about not repeating it. And then once again, the message I'm getting is it could be something that you have done in the past. So for instance, say you quit a job and you didn't have a job and then you were jobless, okay, for 6 months or something, right? And you kind of like, you're in this position where you're like, oh, I'm so tired of this stress. I'm just going to quit this job, right? So you quit the job again, right? Well, it's a pattern. right? It's about looking at the past. Well, the last time I quit a job, I didn't find another job for 6 months and I was really stressed out. That even brought me more stress. So maybe I'll start looking for a job before I quit the job. Or say you're thinking about buying a big purchase, a car or a house or something like that. And it's about looking at, your finances and not choosing a house or a car out of fear of, what are others going to think, or, overspending. I get the sense that some of you may be wanting to overspend. And it's about looking at the pattern. Yeah, the world cards on the bottom. This is a pattern you can break. And for some of you, I feel like it could be an ancestral or family pattern that could be broken here. Your choice is going to help break a pattern. Really interesting. Like it's on your soul path to break this pattern. This is one of the things, that you're meant to do. So let's see what we have. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Learn from the past. There's some conflict here. That's where the fear is coming from. And we are going to clarify. We're going to delve into that because I think that's a big thing, and that's coming up very soon. So we want to check that out. Okay, the bee spirit, we have Knight of Pentacles. This has taken a long time. I really feel like you are breaking a pattern that you or your family or somebody, it's been a long time. There's been progress made with the Knight of Pentacles, but it's time to completely break it. And with the Happy Success card and the bee here, I really feel like you are going to do it. It's about being aware of this pattern. Okay, Panther Spirit, the World. Yeah, there you go. You're breaking the pattern. You're breaking the pattern. You're ending this pattern, perhaps even for your entire family, It could, I don't feel like it's an addiction, but it could be, but it's some belief system. It's some around money. I'm going to say I feel like it's more about money than career. It's like you're breaking a belief system around money. And it's about stepping into your own power, realizing that, you may be even getting a lot of unsolicited advice, let's put it that way, about your money or about how to spend your money or something like that, or a belief system about money. You're getting some advice and it's about, no, I see the pattern now and I'm going in a different direction. I'm breaking this pattern. This pattern has not been successful. Let's take a look at this pattern again. Okay, Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. And then the King of Swords. So this could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's about understanding that the universe will provide when you are making decisions out of love and not out of fear. 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is, I feel like this may have something to do with your self-worth. King of Cups underneath there. Ace of Wands and the Death card. It's about transforming something about your belief system around money. Like how much money you have, tells you how much you're worth as a person, right? Or, validates you. It's something along that line. So let's see what this 5 of Wands is. 3 of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles about putting time and energy. 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Yeah, this has something to do with a soul connection. It could be romantic, but the romantic is seeming very calm. I think that this situation is more in your money, finances sector. There's some type of conflict, competition. I feel like for some of you, it could be about feeling like money brings you status, is a way of showing that you have more status, or, a way of competing. Excuse me. You're getting a lot of insight. You're going to see this very clearly. With the King of Swords here, we have the King of Swords here at the beginning and we have it at the end. Once again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I feel like this King of Swords, whoever this is, it does not have to be an air sign, but it's somebody that is analytical, is, it could be like a financial planner, or your accountant, or investment banker, or somebody like that. It's somebody that's going to almost enlighten you about the facts of money. Like, I feel like your alignment with money is more of an emotional attachment. And it's almost as if this lesson is to help you detach from your sense of worth attached to money. Okay, so you're trying to detach from that. With the Three of Pentacles, this is, to me, the Three of Pentacles means working with others. I think you're going to be working with others to find this pattern, working with somebody else. Could be even a business partner. But it's also about spirit coming in here, helping to align you. And I think it's interesting because my throat is suddenly like super dry and everything. I feel as if that is also another sign that somebody here, and it could be you, is not speaking their truth about this. You could be not speaking your truth, or somebody else is not speaking their truth. Let's get one just on this Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. What is the information? Page of Cups, an apology. I feel like you were in a situation where you felt like you had to compete. You may, like maybe you have a job where, I had one of these jobs once, where, you're on a sales team and you're competing, who can get the most sales, who's the top salesperson for the month, that type of energy. There's a lot of fear and stress in that. It could be that you feel, for some of you, like you're competing with siblings. As if, the more money you have, the more status you feel you have with your siblings or something like that. There's something here, and I feel like you're going to see the light in this. There could be even somebody that comes in and apologizes for having you feel this way, that recognizes that this fear may have made you extremely successful, okay? When we're in a competitive situation, like a sales team, right? That having that sense of competition brings out fear, but it also makes you more, sometimes it can, motivate you to be the top salesperson, right? That's why they have, situations like that. I think you're moving away from that and realizing that, okay, if I'm spending all of my time trying to make sales so I can be the top salesperson, then I can't be balanced in my relationships. I don't have the time, the energy for my relationships. It's about making choices about becoming more balanced and not being so driven by money. Not that I feel like you want to not have money. It's just that I feel like your sense of accomplishment is maybe all on how much money I make or my job or something like that. And it's switching it over more to there's other things. I want more balance in my life. I want to spend more time with my family and friends. And the people that truly love me don't really care how much money I make as long as I can support myself, right? Or even if you can't, they're still there for you. Yeah, you're stepping into a new world. Yeah, you're moving on from a situation, whether it is like a job or a relationship situation or just that belief system of, this is very difficult energy. Out to get whatever I can, making decisions, just like taking the swords and like, I don't care. It's like this energy of just lashing out, of just grab and take kind of energy that you have, and you're transforming it. You're moving into a new world where you understand that the rewards come not from, like if I run into a store and I grab a bunch of merchandise and then I run out of the store, right? I snatch and grab or whatever, right? It's kind of like, okay, I have a lot of merchandise right now. Oh, wow, look at what I did. Like I made out in a short amount of time. And you're starting to understand that there's more to your work. That, it's about the honey, the sweetness of your work, the purpose of your work that's more important. And it may take longer. If you snatch and grab, sure, I have a lot right now, but do I feel good about myself? What do I have to do tomorrow? Go and snatch and grab some more stuff? Like where is that leading me to? And I'm not saying that you're snatch and grabbing, but it's kind of like if I am cutthroat, and I'm on the sales team and I'm trying to, do whatever I can to be the top salesperson or, beat out other people, that's kind of that snatch and grab attitude of I'm just going to get as much as I can right now instead of working maybe at a slower pace, maybe not getting as much reward at the beginning, but the reward will come and it will be so much sweeter when I love the work that I do, when I enjoy what I do, when I'm trying to help others, when I'm exchanging my gifts and talents. It's a true transformation that you're making here. I'm kind of interested, I'd love to hear in the comments like how you think that this is playing out in your career or money sector. Like what transformation you feel like you're making, and it could even be, you don't even have to be like on a sales team. I feel like there's a lot of competition. I'm going to come back to that. You feel a lot of competition. Wow. This is a lovely energy. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, some big offer is coming your way. Look at when you take a look at this and you make the changes that you may need to make in either your own thinking patterns or your belief systems about money, or maybe even making a career change. When you end that chapter of where you were and you open up this new chapter, you step into your power. Now, this is the third quarter. So this is July, August, September. But it may take you a while to recognize this or whatever. But when you do step into that, look at that. The wheel turns for you. The joy, the abundance comes in. You're choosing to follow your soul's path. You're choosing you over whatever this is over here. You're taking action. You're voicing yourself. I think it's interesting. My voice is like stronger now. Remember, it was really, really weak. I actually thought I might have to stop the video there for a minute. When at the beginning of the year, when you were not voicing or actually realizing how you felt, what the choices that you were making based on this fear when you step into this energy of love, of wanting to share your gifts and talents with the world, then all of a sudden it's like you reclaim your power. Like I'm reclaiming my voice, you know, you're stepping into this energy of, hey, I got this. This is the Queen of Wands. Now I know what it's all about. And you and your competition, I don't care about that anymore. I want to enjoy my work. I want to share my gifts and talents with the world. It brings me so much more joy. It's not so much about the money. It's also about feeling joyful. Look at him. Okay, he has the happy success, but he also, his arms are outreached. You know, the sun is shining. He's just really so ecstatic about, you know, everything that's coming into him. Such a lovely energy. Okay, very interesting. Seven of Wands. You are getting on top of this. Okay, this King of Swords, you know, is here at the end. The abundant universe will provide. And then we have the King of Swords. Once again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but it does not have to be. It's really a sense of somebody that is really stubborn, very analytical, somebody that is focused on one thing. And I think that you are actually moving away from this type of energy. I feel like you at some point could have been all about the bottom line. You know, the King of Swords is about the bottom line and cutting out any extra expenses or people or situations that doesn't help the bottom line in some way. I feel like you are moving away from that type of energy. You're getting in the boat and you're seeing that life has so much more sweetness to it than your material goods, your whatever it is, you know, about money, that, you know, it can provide things that you really enjoy, but it's almost like you have an attachment. Thank you. Thank you. You have an attachment to that. And now you're understanding that you don't have to have this cutthroat mentality or this competitive edge, you know, that the universe will provide, you know, that you can manifest. You can step into this energy of manifesting what it is that you need, what it is that you want, and the universe will provide. That you don't have to stoop. Thank you. You don't have to stoop down to this energy, right? I mean, this energy right here. I think you I'm not saying that you're in this energy, but I think, you know, you may be surrounded by people where you work or in your family or something like that that have this type of energy, and you're going to take a look at it and you're just going to say, I don't want to be that. I'm not going to become that, or I no longer want to be a part of that. Really, a really lovely energy. I do feel like you are, yeah, they're bringing me back to the parrot. You're going to break this cycle. Take the lead. Underneath that, take the lead. And time for a deep dive. See the big picture. Sometimes life stings. You may actually see, I'm not saying that you're going to get stung. I think that the big key here is that you're going to see somebody else get stung, okay? And then what you're going to take that lesson from watching them get stung or watching where their life is headed. Really interesting. And you're going to change your thinking. You're going to be like, whoa, this is not where I want to be. I do not, or taking a look and saying to yourself, that is not where I want to go. And making a course correction for yourself. And with that comes the abundance, which is really lovely. Okay. Advice from the universe. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. You know, this comes in My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. This comes into that sense of when I live out of fear, I get more fear. When I'm making choices that I'm going to go after what I want no matter what happens to other people, this is the Nine of Swords to me is it's all about me, right? When we make decisions like that, what do we bring in? We bring in more people that have that same vibe, which only brings in more competition, right? More chaos, conflict. And it's like you notice that, you recognize it, you stop and you're kind of like, yeah, the reason I have all of this in my life is because that's the way I'm living, or that's the way I was brought up to think, right? And it's about, whoa, wait a minute. I don't have to be on that path. I can make a choice. I can break this pattern and I can go in a different direction. I can make choices to have a career, a job, start a business that is more in alignment with my soul path, to exchanging my gifts in a much more peaceful way. And also, not putting the focus on the money, but more on the people in your life. Really lovely. It's a lesson that I think it's definitely a transformation, right? It's definitely a transformation. And it puts you on such a lovely, abundant path. So, oh my goodness. So here is your soul truth card. Do I believe I am worthy? I'm getting honestly teary-eyed because I feel like you have this mindset right now around money. Like I was saying earlier, that it proves how worthy you are, and it has something to do with the way that you were brought up. Like if you felt like you had to get all A's, say, in order to be worthy. You may have felt very competitive with your siblings about grades or something like that. Whoever had the most A's or something was, the most worthy of the children, or something like that. There's nothing wrong with getting A's or wanting to get A's, as long as you're not trying to earn the A's in order to prove your worth, right? It's, something that, hey, you're getting the A's because you're kind of like, I'm intelligent. I want to challenge myself. I want to learn as much as I can. I want to share my knowledge with others. Then you're coming into the exchanging gifts, or I want to learn as much as I can because, I want to become a doctor and I want to cure cancer. Like that's a reason to get A's. It's not to prove how worthy you are to others. So it's that thing about money. There's something about money. If the more money I make, no matter what cost it is at, the more money I make, and that comes from your fear, right? Am I worthy enough? The more money I make, then the more worth I have to myself. Once again, you could be competing. You could have like a lot of people in your family that are very successful financially, and you're trying to, it's almost like a keeping up with the Joneses thing, or keeping up with your family, your neighbors, your friends, status, trying to, something like that. And, it could be your upbringing, or it could be society in itself, but you're breaking that. It's like you're looking at it and you're kind of like, it doesn't matter. Like, if I make the most money this year, am I only the most valuable employee this year or this month when I'm the top salesman or the top saleswoman, right? Like next month, if I'm only number 2, does that mean I'm, mincemeat? As it's like taking a look at that and just saying, I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm just not. I've got to do something that's more in alignment with who I am. So I'm going to read the back, and then I'll put it up there because I think, you know, this could be something that you want to journal about. And it says, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. And today's soul action is for a big goal or dream you have. Ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. And I really do feel like there's something here about, really the first half of the year, you're really working through this. And then you like step into your power. And once you step into your power, once you see the light in this situation and you take make the choice to step into your power, right? It's kind of like the whole world almost like showers abundance upon you. You don't have to work to prove your worth, I think is the lesson here. You are already worthy. You are already enough. You are loved. You don't have to go out and prove it. And I feel like that's the lesson you're going to learn this year, Scorpio. Really interesting. I'd love to hear how you may be connecting to this storyline in the comments below. And I do wish you much light and love and happiness and joy in the year 2022. And in this situation, I'm really anxious to see how your readings go from this point on. And I do feel like you're on a journey, and I hope that I can be a part of that journey as you're going through this. So anyway, light and love to you, and I hope to see you again really soon. Happy New Year. Bye for now.